everybody. It's an exciting day today. Thanks for joining in, and I really appreciate it. But guess what? It's potato day. So what we're going to do is we're going to go till up a garden bed, get it ready to go, and get the little guys in the ground. So what I did with these is I had a full potato seed potato. I took them and I cut them, and then for the last 2 days I've dried out the fresh parts because this needs to form a crust in order for it to go into the ground so that they don't rot. So, how exciting! Yay! You can see there's some areas that I probably need to level it out a little bit, just because you can see the pooling. But other than that, that worked out perfect. And the next thing to do is go and get some garden tags because I'm all out, and I don't think the paper bags are going to hold up to the weather if it rains. I just don't think so. Well, good morning, folks. It's a beautiful day here on the farm, and we're going to take advantage of it. It's sunny, it's clear, nice breeze out. It's going to be warm out today, which is really cool, and I'm excited because we have a big day ahead of us. So the plan is I am tilling in between our raised beds to just knock out the grasses and the weeds and get it a little smoother, a little easier to navigate, and so that's what I'm doing at the moment. So let's just get at it. Alright, actually, so I'm going to give you the before shot. So, see all these grasses? This is what we want to get rid of and kind of make it more like that. I just got done with that row. And so I'm just going to get after it, not explain a whole lot. You'll see. Okay, so here's the after shot. So things are just kind of ground up a little bit, taking up all the roots, making sure everything is ground up good and clean. And thanks, appreciate it, dude. I don't know if you can see him. I don't know if I can zoom in far enough, but he's over there on a big pile of dirt. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can find him. He's should be right in there. Yep. I don't know if you can see his big green tail. Anyways, we have feral peacocks that hang out and do that at all hours of the night. So that's so nice of them. But anyways, so I'm just going to get this loosely raked and smoothed out just like this. It's going to be nice and warm over the next couple of days, which will give this a chance to dry out, and then for those weeds and grass to die. So anyway, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put cattle panels up in in this bed and this bed, and then I'll show you the process with that as well. Thanks. Hey, honey.
Yeah.
I had second thoughts. Do you want to help me with the beds really quick?
Sure.
Before you do that? And then, I'll just have you want to do it that way? Okay. Get some blood meal and bone meal in and mix it in with the soil here and get it that amended along with, I might just do a compost top when we get things planted, just to let it cook a little further. Thank you. See? Did you get closed out? Huh? You wanna go out? Okay, let's go. Really? Really? Oh my gosh. Go help your sister. Go help her out. Oops, oops, oops. Where's she at? Go see her. Go get Riley. Go get her. There she comes. There's Riley. Alright, see you later. Alright, we're just about done. Got one more bed left. So, this one that we did off camera. So we just did the three beds. The end one that you saw, that guy, this guy, and then remember we have onions here and potatoes here, and then this is going to be here broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. So that I'll actually show you the process, because I'm going to screen those off because we get aphids and worms and moths and all that, those kind of pests. So that'll be a totally different video. Alright, let's take after this bed. Put the lights back in where they belong. These garden lights are really cute. They look really cute in the evenings. And where's my other one? Oh, there it is. This guy goes on the end one. Tilling up a garden bed is, I'd say, a little bit satisfying, just because it just looks clean and ready for all the goodness to go into them that will nourish our bodies. Alright, and then a little update. We have volunteers coming up again. We have a lot of borage. Let's see, there they are. How cute. Right there. Here's a borage. Here we are. And we have a lot of borage actually. Let's see. There we are. Another one. Another one. Holy smokes. We have a melon of some sort and another melon of some sort. So I don't know if anybody's ever seen secondhand lions, but I see all of these volunteers coming up and I think corn. And if you don't understand that reference, I would really encourage you to go watch that movie because it's funny. And then you'll understand the term corn. So anyways, so now it's just placement for the cattle panels. So I think what I'm going to do is put them, I'm gonna do right here. So we'll do one here and one there. Actually, I might put them next to each other, honestly, because I'm gonna grow my loofahs, and then I'm gonna do little mouse melons, so little watermelon looking yummy little tart things, and then I'm gonna do cantaloupe as well. So I'm gonna vine those over, and then I'm gonna do snow peas here, snow peas and sweet peas, and then on the other side of the cattle panel over here, I'm gonna do flowers. I'm gonna do calendula, probably some marigolds, and then they're also gonna go into this bed actually, because I'm gonna put them in between my broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, along with some basil and probably dill, and that way it'll kind of help with the pest control. So let's see what else we got going on. A whole mess. That's what we got going on. So just doing garden chores for today, but stick around. I think we're gonna do cattle panels today. I know that I have 2 more beds to till up and get ready for planting as well. And yeah, so let's just get back to it. You know what? I just thought of something actually. I think I might trellis my mouse melons here. So I've got these guys, and they're so pretty. I got these guys a couple of years ago, and I've done a few flowers on them, vining roses. Didn't quite take well, but I think I might throw a mouse melon just for the heck of it right here on the end and see what it does. I think that'd be really cute, just to see. We'll see. But it's just a thought. And then you can see our Grizz out there. He's hanging out, chilling. There's our great apple. That's Grizzly. We have another one, and that's Pawnee. I don't know where Sis is at. She might be hanging out behind the trees, and I just can't see her. So, anyways. Time to quit daydreaming and get back to work. Okay, I think we're just gonna commence with the potato planting. So actually, I am gonna put it there. I think it's gonna work out perfect. So what I'm talking about is this bed right here. So we'll do, I think, a cattle panel here, and maybe another one right here. We'll see right there. I don't know, I might have to measure it too. I think they're, let's see, 4 by 16. So these beds, are 3 by 12 by 18, and what I mean by that is they are 3 feet across. Let's see, 3 feet across here, and then 12 feet long, and then 18 inches deep. This one doesn't look like it because we had to bury this end right here, just to kind of, we're on a slope, so it slopes down that way. And you can see it on this bed too. how it slopes down. So there's a lot more space down here than there is up here. And eventually I want to fill this in. Then that way we're semi-level. But that's eventually. It's a bigger project than it looks like, because we have to do in between all of these beds, and maybe even raise up over here on the other side too, where the squash and zucchini were last year. So let's see if I can show it. The ground's a little soft still too and mucky, but yeah, so you can see how this slopes downhill, and but we'll just see. I mean, it's not a need to do this year, but it's a want to do, because sometimes the ground gets a little unstable when you're not watching where you're going. So just like you may have seen in the video earlier, I was walking around, I believe, in this area right here, and I kept losing my balance. So then that was fun too. So there's a little more behind that that I'll get into a little bit later. However, let's just get back at it, get things done, and we'll have an accomplished day. So it makes me excited to be out in the sun. We need vitamin D, and it's essential and really important, because it gets you in a good mood and keeps you in a good mood too. So, all right, I'm gonna get the potatoes out, and I'm gonna get them going and rolling. So basically what we're doing is we're just gonna, I already tilled this bed up. We're gonna do chit side up, the chits side up, go down about 3 to 4 inches and cover them up. And then after we get done doing this, we'll water them in. And then after a while, maybe here, as soon as they start to surface, I'll go over to the compost pile, and we'll top off the compost pile to be level with the wood here. And then that'll give us a good enough surface area for them to root out some more, which is what the goal is. And this bed last year, we haven't gone fishing yet this year, but this bed last year, we had gone fishing and got quite a bit, limited out really well over the course of a couple days. So I actually took the carcasses and dug down about a foot in here and buried them, and holy smokes, did this bed ever produce. In here, right where we're planting the potatoes, I had pak choi, and a lot of it. It was abundant. And so I would imagine, but that bolted actually. So it bolted on me really, really quick. And so I just let it go to flower for the bees, which we love too. And, excuse me, then on the other side of it, so this was all pak choi from here to here. And then just on the other side, I had amaranth that was, gosh, I want to say about 5 feet tall. It was so beautiful and really good, actually. And then I had my archway here that went from here to here. And then on this side of the archway, I had butternut squash. And I actually still have 2 gallon bags left from last year's crop. And then on this side, I grew pole beans, and they weren't quite as abundant. So, I don't think I'm going to do those this year. But, the potatoes are done. Yay, how quick was that? So, made quick work of that. And let's go check on the babies. So, oh gosh, here's my tomatoes. They're not looking too happy, and I don't know what's going on. I almost feel like they're getting eaten by gnats. So, I'm not too happy about that. These are all beef steaks, and I did a whole tray, an entire package. And then this row of loofahs got bit by the frost bug last night. I don't know how, or they got eaten by something, but I trimmed off the leaves because they're actually pushing new growth out the middle, so we'll see. And the pumpkin too, this guy got it just a little bit. That doesn't make me real happy, darn it. And this guy actually got bit too. So, a little bit frustrated, but we're doing okay. And my dill's coming up, which is great. The valerian root isn't, so we'll see how this goes. It's still just an experiment because I haven't grown that before. And then lavender. So it looks like I have some coming. Or no, actually that's not. This is black-eyed Susans and a whole bunch of daisies. And then I have some more. Let's see. This guy is echinacea. I'm so excited about that too because I love echinacea. And the medicinal properties behind it. And then I have one borage coming up. And that's totally fine because I have a ton of volunteers from last year. So, this tray, I have no clue what happened, but nothing came out. This is my celery. More celery. I have 0 celery coming up, and I'm really sad. So, and then this is quinoa, and nothing came out of that. And then this is sage, and nothing there either. So, patience is a virtue. And these guys are all coming up good. So, this right here is cantaloupe. I'm excited. I've never grown it, so that's really awesome. I think we went through this. So this is pak choi, beets, radishes, turnips, more beets, basil, and tarragon. So none of the tarragon came up yet. But we'll see what happens. And then pole beans here, and those haven't come up, and neither have the mini pumpkins. But on the flip side of the loofah situation, I'm glad I planted a new row because these ones are coming up. They're just starting to push through, thankfully. And then round zucchini isn't yet. And then I have banana peppers coming up, just one. Yellow tomatoes haven't pushed through yet. Roma tomatoes haven't either. But we do have some Swiss chard, some kale, and some more beets. Yay! And then here's the broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. So just a few of each. These were old packs, so I'm not surprised with this, but I'm looking forward to them. And then my yellow onions did not produce anything, so both of these trays, nothing. But my red onions are doing great, so that's exciting. My rosemary came back on both of those. Sage is doing okay. It's pushing new growth, which I'm really excited about. And then the marjoram. And then I got a bunch of peppers. I got jalapenos, Tabasco peppers, and more banana peppers. Hopefully these guys don't get bit. So this guy, so right there, that space, and then that space, they got, I don't know if they got eaten. I don't know. I came out here this morning and they look like they got frostbit, but nobody else got it. So, well, that remains to be, I don't know. It'll just be a mystery. I'm not going to go too far into it. And then we got thyme's coming really well. I'm excited about that. So that's Archer's Gold thyme. And my fig tree, yeah, this guy, he died. It was moldy when I pulled it out of the package, but we're starting to see new growth down there at the bottom. So that's really exciting. And then I've got elderberries. So this is another experiment. So we're just seeing if we can propagate off of a branch, and we'll see what happens. So that's the update thus far. I'm gonna go see if I can't get I might see if I can get an archway in there, but then again I might just wait for my husband because it makes it a whole lot easier. I might just get the T-post ready for it. So and then I'll document that process. Maybe we'll just make that a separate video. How about that? Deal. Alright, I'm gonna go get a couple other things done, and I think that's it for this video today. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the content that's going on. I know it's a little bit slow. It's the farm. It's the farm. So anyways, I hope you have a great day. And again, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.